Jaime here again with, let's say, a second review of the DR Extra Life Red Devil strings. I don't know if you had the chance to see my previous review of these strings. If you haven't, I will put a link on the side so that you can check it, or just go to my profile and check it. At that time, I have been playing DR Extra Life strings, which are this package here. I have been playing them for, I don't know, maybe a week or 2 weeks maybe. So right now I'm 2 months after that, or almost 2 months. And as you can see, I don't have my guitar with me because something happened, and I think that something is related to these strings. Um, what happened is that I was rehearsing with my band, and we were playing a very simple strumming guitar song, and all of a sudden the B string, the second string, just broke, just like that. I wasn't even playing hard, I wasn't, playing with the whammy bar, or I wasn't playing, I wasn't playing bends over that string. I was just strumming it, very light strumming, and it just broke. So I bought these guitars, these strings, because of the fact that they said that it has a special coating that makes them last for 3 or 4 times more than regular strings. So, and they actually are expensive strings. If you compare them to, I don't know, Diadario or Ernie Ball, they cost the double of it. I bought them in Mexico, and they cost 250 pesos, which are like 23 or $22, and when normal Diadario strings cost about 120 pesos, which is half of that. So I thought that it was worth trying them if they were going to last 3 times more. And at the beginning, I liked the sound of these strings because the fourth, fifth, and sixth string was crunchy. The sound was crunchy, and the harmonics were incredible. I felt like a better sustain to the harmonics, and I said, okay, if even when the color wears out, because that's something that happens to these strings, that after 2 or 4 hours of constant playing, the color wears out. And I said, okay, they don't look so cool, but if they sound cool, I will stay with them. And but a couple of weeks later, when the color starts to wear out in all the string, and that you start feeling the unpainted areas whenever you change position, that you make slides on the strings, you feel that unpainted areas, and it's a very unpleasant feeling. So I had, here are the pros and the cons to these strings. The pros is that they have a crunchy sound when new, of course. The harmonics have a good sustain to it, and I think that's it. Two pros. Now the cons. The color wears out really fast, which is not fair, because if you buy red strings, you want them to stay red forever, okay? So the color wears out. That's the first con. Um the crunchy sound is lost after a couple of weeks, like normal regular strings, or even faster than regular strings. The harmonics stay pretty good. Um and this statement here that they are supposed to last 2 or 3 times more than regular strings, that's false. They last for 1/3 or 1/4 of regular strings. So in my personal opinion, I won't use them anymore. I will go back to my normal Diadario strings. And the reason I don't have my guitar with me today is because actually it was really hard to tune my guitar with these strings. At the beginning, I thought that maybe there was a little tension difference between the Adagio and DR strings. So I tried to adjust it, but out of the sudden it was really hard to tune my guitar. And actually, when you play a harmonic over the 24th fret of your guitar, it is supposed to sound the same as if you actually play the fretted note. And in my guitar that was not the case, so it was not well octaved. So I had to send them for adjustment, and that's why I don't have my guitar with me today. And I wanted to let everybody out there know that these strings are not as good quality as you would expect them to be. So be careful if you want to try them out. I mean, your loss will only be 20 or 22 bucks. So if it's not that much money for you, okay, let's go and try them. But I'm pretty sure that you will go back to the Adagio or Ernie Ball. I will go back to the Adagio and stay with them for years to come. Okay, so stay tuned for more reviews and for more songs to come. Okay, bye and subscribe.